Okay. So yesterday I did a flight over a storm that I saw that was kind of brewing out in the Pacific Ocean. This little storm right here. Um, what it looked like yesterday here was, just this big storm thing. Um, After looking at some stuff, kind of found out that it's it's Tropical Storm Frank. That's what we flew into yesterday, and I forget what this one was. Anyways, that's a neat little storm going on, and it should be a lot more stormy now. Well, I mean, let me say that again. Let me say it differently. Yesterday it should have been a lot more stormy than it appeared. Now that it is a lot tighter, I think it should be something more visually stunning. Let me turn on the lights here, because clearly I didn't do that. So it should be a little bit more visual to see, other than just some clouds and a depression in the center of the clouds. At least here we should see some sort of a storm that we can fly to and maybe see what's going on. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do this. What is this? This nice little airport here. This is a little... How big is this? Alright, 2,500 feet of runway. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually... Let's do this. We're going to set that as our departure and as our arrival. Okay. No. Not a custom as our arrival. We want... arrival. There we go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try and fly kind of a little loopy thing around it. I don't know how well this is gonna work, and this is more of just I wanted to assign these waypoints just so that we had waypoints that I'm hoping that I can get what am I trying to say? Get to a point where we can fly around it, and maybe I can just click it and go to it. So we'll take off. I'm not going to fly towards the storm, but hopefully we'll get to a point where I can just go to the custom waypoint in the forwarding, and then we can go to the next custom waypoint, or I can fly towards that custom waypoint. We'll see what happens. I don't really know, because I don't know exactly how this is how this handles these waypoints. But we're going to be in this with a full tank. That should be good. No failure. We can enable it, right? This is something I didn't do. I didn't enable any of these. So these are all enabled, which means they can happen, right? I don't know. That's not what I want to do, but that's fine. Okay. Now, so we're going to change this to Grim Tours. Flight number GR666. Tail number, will be AG666. I like that. This is fine. Show tail number, yep. No, we're not heavy craft. So, we're good there. I'm happy. And I wish I had more choices here. I wish I could customize these. I wish I could make my own. I bet you I could. Anyways, let's go back to world map. Looks good. So we're going to take off. We're going to head off into the direction of the storm, and then hopefully get to the waypoint 1, and or hopefully we can once we've gotten up in the air, we can then fast forward to waypoint 1, be in the storm, come back down, you know, whatever, all that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to take much longer than an hour on this.
Mike Golf Delta traffic Grim Tourist Golf Romeo 666.
This is a beautiful airport.
For departure to the east.
I'm so sorry. Oh, that was loud to me. That was bad. Okay, I'm ready to fly. That was beautiful. We're gonna.
Mike Golf Delta traffic Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666 taking off runway for straight out departure.
So everybody knows that we're, you know, yeah. Okay. Engine going. Take the brake off. Oh Lord, we're out of runway. Shit. I'm gonna have to redo that one. Figure out how we're doing this because this ain't working. Okay.
Mike Golf Delta traffic Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666 taking off runway for east departure.
Yeah, great. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Okay, let's look behind us. Can we back up? Oh, we can back up. We've got so much space. Look at all that space. Okay. There is a way to back up. Oh, I wish I could figure that out. I don't have really much time to figure that out, do I? That's a shame. There's like a button to basically turn reverse on, which, I mean, like I could do something like this. Take off the brake. I don't know. Like, there's a way to do this, and I don't know. Well, should be able to work. Oh, shoot. Really? There it was. It was working. We were getting there. Okay, so what we're gonna do... There we go. See? Look at this. Look at all this runway. All this room for activities. Okay, basically, I'm gonna get as much runway as I can. I think I'm actually gonna run off of the runway a little bit. So this is fun. Yeah, see, look at all this. There's plenty of space that we could have been using. Slow down a little bit. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. So much runway here that we could have been using. And they know it. Look, there's fuel even. Okay. Alright, so now we're at a good spot. I'm gonna go full throttle with the engines. let go. The parking brake's off, right? Yeah, it has to be. Oh, yeah, it's bumpy. I know it's a little bumpy. We're fine. Now we've got the runway. Now we've got all the runway, right? See how much nicer that is? Beautiful. All the way. Come on. So wheels are up. Maintain 70% during initial climb. Sure. So I'm a little. We are heading in really the wrong direction, which is okay. We can turn. We can resolve that. All right. Oh, what is with those pop-ups? Let's go back forward here. We are not going to land back at that. There's no landing there. There's not enough room for me to take off. That means there's not enough room for me to land at that place. So we're gonna just try and go around the storm. I might be able to look at maybe a different destination airport. I don't know. But it looks really nice and calm weather. That's a great airport. That's a great airport. Just FYI. You want that airport. But at least that showed that I can take off from something like that. And I think some of that might have been due to the fact that I've got a full fuel tank. Anyways, we are, 12,000 feet, almost 13,000 feet. I'm not going to subject us all to climbing to 40,000 feet. So I'm going to, unless I have to, but hopefully we can travel to oh, that's nice. See, we can select that even though it's not in here. That's good. So yeah, we do want to travel forward in time. So that was great. That was fun. We're not going to land there. So we're going to spend most of our time just kind of flying around the storm. I'm going to do a little fun, see how we do in the sea. But, I don't know. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, alright. We're good. Let's get rid of this. I would like those little notifications also to be off. We need to go in here and turn off that. And we're going to turn off the autopilot. Because the autopilot likes to take over. And we're going to close that. We're going to close that. And yeah, we're at a custom waypoint. So we should be seeing the storm this way. So basically this way. And we've got 200 miles to basically what was that second marker? I think that was that midway? So I don't think we really want to do that. What we're going to do, because it's still somewhat more at the outside of the storm. This is a huge storm. I don't think that, when you look at it on the maps kind of a thing, you don't recognize how big, how big these storms are. Okay, is it auto trimming? Or is it just kind of sticking there? What are we doing? You auto trimming? Let's no, I wanted to go up. That's why I moved it up, but it went down because it was already pretty high up. Okay. Straighten that out. So we're gonna kind of stay left. I wanted to use directions, but I guess this is east. Yeah, I guess this is east of the waypoint. But again, you don't get really... You know, you don't get the scope of a storm like this. Actually, let me go here, edit, just clear this route on my tablet here. From the weather map I've got here, it seems like I'm way off. Or at least the game is way off of what's real. Which, you know, it is what it is. Right? Let's zoom out here. Go up in altitude a little bit. Thanks, Copilot, for telling me exactly the same thing that the game already told me. All right. Yeah, so, like, that custom waypoint is 200 miles away. We're going almost 400 miles an hour. So, I could make it in a half an hour, right? But that's still going around the storm more than I really want it, more than I really want to. So I think staying on this path right here is going to keep us towards the center of the storm. And I know yesterday when I did the video, it was kind of uneventful. Like, we got in, it was just like, oh, it's clouds. That's a storm. There you go. So it's kind of how I think this one's gonna go too. Because you don't really see. I mean, you see the clouds. That's what you got. That's what you're getting. but in real life, the winds should be pretty gnarly. Let me trim up a little bit here so we're not going down too fast. Okay, so let's look at the winds, and that's not going to show me the real winds. What I want to do... I wonder if I have... wait, no, let's trim back down. Oh, good. Thanks to you, the weather app that I use wants to be in portrait mode, which doesn't work because I've got the tablet plugged in. Oh, this is wonderful. Thanks, Weather Underground. It's an IBM company. Who doesn't have a clue, you know, how people really are. So, let's go back up here. Alright. It should be going based upon my GPS coordinates. As far as where I am. Bring up the map. Are you going to actually show me a map, or are you going to show me an advertisement? Oh, come on. We're 30,000 feet up. It's kind of intense. Hi, would you like to show me a map, or are you just going to... No? I see. Satellite? No? Nothing? Do you even know where we are? No, it has no idea. Okay.
Overspeed.
What?
Overspeed.
It doesn't like the true airspeed over 500.
Overspeed.
No matter what the actual airspeed on the aircraft is. I think basically they don't want you to come back down. Okay. Alright. So yeah, basically I think we're at a point, 35,000 feet. And this is what you see. It's just the clouds above. I wish this would have been a better tool for me to use, but that's not working. And we are we're still heading towards the center of the storm. I'm not sure exactly what's over there. It's really hard to tell because, actually, or is it? Do we have, go away. We have a weather button. Aha, look at that. We have a weather button. I don't know what that's really going to help with. It's saying that there's weather to the east, and I don't know. Weather selection. Okay, next rad. So that's our weather radar in front of us. And that's vertical. So that's, you know, we're going up a lot more than I wanted to go up. That weather doesn't help me a whole lot. Like, I don't know. Is that really that helpful? Can't do anything with this. So I think this is probably going to be the more helpful weather thing. Oh, did I just seriously put the landing gear down? That was nice. I didn't even touch that. I did not press the button, and the landing gear went down. I was scrolling. Is that what happens when you scroll and you're on a button? It is. Nice. That's terrible. Okay, so it looks like, you know, our radar, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead. No, I'm not going to bring the landing gear down just because I turned the engine off. Okay? That's not the way this game works. Not the way I pilot, buddy. I need to go back to... where's flight plan? Refresh the weather on flight plan. Okay. So it looks like it's probably pretty accurate. The weather is mostly this way. The storm itself is that way. Okay, so interesting. What's our airspeed? 231. We're going down pretty fast. No, shut up with landing gear. I wish I could turn that off. Alright, we're going down pretty quick. We're going down pretty quick, but we also went up pretty quick, too. Now we're not going down too quick. So I'm wondering if... let's see if I can bring the mouse up then. I'm wondering if this is more the storm in the distance, but it seems like I should be pointing directly at it. So this is the main nugget of the storm, I think. The seed, if you will, the biggie, where it's not going to be fun because everything is going to be blowing us around. Yeah, 20,000 feet. That's getting a little interesting. Yeah, we're headed dead for it. I'm gonna pull up a little bit because we're getting a little fast. No, not too bad. We're good. We're at 18,000 feet. But again, this is where I get to now pay attention to my instruments, and basically the rest of this is just flying in clouds. Oh boy. Let's pull up a little bit. Still got a good, I think maybe 20, 30 miles to go. can't really tell. Maybe 50, maybe 50 or 60 miles to go, I think, before we really get to the center of the storm, according to Flight Plan Go. And where we are. We can look back here, and it looks like it's saying, yeah, we could probably turn a little bit. We'd be, more into the storm, but yeah, 50 miles, yeah, that's kind of just, okay, let's do this, see if I can keep my hand on the controls, and again, I love how this is so terrible. Alright, of course, because the aircraft's moving, we're gonna, have this issue where, okay. All the way out, let's get in here. What's... Map range, map pointer. Map range, x-axis to adjust. Alright, 30 to 75 miles. We got like the heaviest heavy of the storm is about 75, 75, maybe 80 miles out. Okay, that's hard to look at. And we got a lot of crosswind. Oh, there's the ocean. See the ocean pretty quickly right there. So I'm going to pull up a little bit so that we're not going to crash right into the ocean. Alright. But yeah, presuming that we are actually going, we're a little north of the storm, so we're going to turn south. Hopefully don't get blown out of the sky. Watching my instruments. Kind of staying at an altitude here. We're at 7,500 feet. So according to Flight Plan Go, we are facing dead center of the storm. We have not hit it yet. I'm going to update the map here. Yep, I'd say we're still facing dead center of the storm. We have not hit it. So we're just going down pretty quick now. Shoot. I'm gonna put that all the way up and bring this back down. Okay. I have two throttles here, one on the actual throttle and one on the joystick. So that kind of becomes a pain in the butt if I accidentally tap it. So I wanted to leave it up. Okay, let's get back down here. Vertical speed. Okay, slow down. Slow my roll. Bring that back up. Alright, 5,500 feet. I've got a little bit of a crosswind, if you couldn't tell. Alright, 5,000 feet. So I think about 3,000 feet is when we should start to see the ocean. I think it's what we saw it at yesterday. I don't know. This one's tricky. Okay. Whoa. We are almost at the center of the storm according to Flight Plan Go. I don't know where we are according to Microsoft, but Okay, we are at 34,000 feet. Sorry, 3,400 feet. And about to pass 3,000 feet shortly. And 2,800. Ooh. Oh boy. Look at that. 2,500 feet. We should see the ocean, like, really awful. This is... Oh... This is gnarly. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at that. Alright, we're at 2,000 feet. Oh, look at that. There's the ocean. Nice. And a little bit of a clearing. Okay. Alright. Well, there you go. And we still have not hit the dead center of the storm yet, according to Flight Plan Go, so we're doing okay. Let's speed up a tad bit. I'm not going to be surprised if we have an accident and just end up in the ocean. So, remember what the flight attendant instructed us about about your seats and how they can be used as flotation devices, and know where the one exit is. It's on that side of the, or well, to you, it's that side. Know your exits. Yeah. Don't grab your things. Don't worry about your stuff. You don't need to worry about your things when if we're in a crash. We do have a raft on board. So we will be alright. I will try and make it a soft landing if we can. We're going up a little bit, so let's go down a little bit. Let's come back down into the... We're almost to the center of the storm, according to Flight Plan Go. Whoa. Gee. Oh. Thankfully, it seems like the airplane wants to not crash. Like it wants to go up. Oh, hello. Hi, we're going. I see. I did not pay attention to my airspeed. That's why the airplane wanted to go up and not down. Alright. Okay. There we go. Look at that. See, it's nice right here. I don't know why people would say this is, why storms are so bad. Look at how beautiful this is. See? As we were being blown one direction, as we come out of the storm, the center of the storm, eye of the storm, we're going to be blown in the other direction, I think. So as our tail was to you this way, it's going to now be going that way. So that'll be fun. I have to say this way versus that way. And to you, because, you know, when I'm pointing at it, you know, this is to my right. It's to your left. So what you see me pointing is not the same screen that you're viewing. I don't know how to make that. I don't know how to make that statement make sense. Okay, we're going 200 miles an hour. That's not too bad. It clearly seems like it's more of the eye of the storm. Speed up a little bit. Hey, there's our other custom waypoint.
Stall.
You know, I'm gonna try and fly through the storm to the custom waypoint. We're gonna see how this goes. We're not gonna see the ocean through this. I am facing way more south than I expected. I thought I was facing a lot more east, but yeah, there we go. Actually, let's see if we can do a little bit more with this the ocean. Okay. Say bye bye to the ocean, as we've got a nice calm wind here. Okay. Alright, bye-bye ocean. I guess let the aircraft kind of push itself up. I mean, we're going a lot. We're going up pretty fast. All right, 7,000 feet. Yeah, we're going 400 miles an hour, or 360 miles an hour. .7,000 feet per second. No, per minute. That's vertical speed. You know, I'll say I'm still not terribly impressed by the clouds and the weather. The weather system just does not impress me, and I feel like it should impress me more. I love the terrain generation, the rest of all that. That's beautiful to see, but the clouds and the weather is just, to me, is kind of disappointing, right? Like, it's alright. It's clouds. It's weather. But it's definitely not, it's not as impressive as the land. The work that they've done on just the maps and everything. So that's just my opinion about it. I don't think that they've done enough work with the weather system. I would like to see more. Between actual weather and storms, because that storm is definitely not impressive. You know, I think if you flew there directly as we did, you wouldn't make out. You would not be able to fly that in real life. I don't believe. Or let me be more specific. I would not be able to fly that in real life. In the same aircraft. You know, I believe I could probably fly this aircraft in real life. I have enough experience. You know, I could probably turn the damn thing on. I can, you know, get it off the ground, and get it up into the air, and, you know, take the landing gear off. I could do all that. The flaps, the trim, and get it up into something usable. I think I could do that. I don't... Once you've learned the instruments, I think you can do it. I think anybody could probably do it, you know, just fine. Okay. I think, you know, sure. It's why, you know, it's why people go and do flights with other pilots. It's, no, I don't think I could, you know, actually, that's not true. I could probably go and hijack one of these planes. Not that I would, but I could probably just go hijack a plane like this and fly it and get off the ground and be alright. Landing, I'm probably going to be shitting my pants. But I think getting off the ground is probably the easiest part. You know, starting the engines, getting off the ground, and all that stuff. Especially with a plane like this. I think a lot of the mixtures and stuff like that is probably the fuel mixture, the air ratio mixture is probably all like handled by itself. In other prop planes, I don't think it's that simple. It's probably a lot more complex as far as knowing the feeling of it, getting it right, and all that stuff. But I don't know. However, what I'm trying to say, I don't think I myself would be able to fly through a storm like this, in a plane like this, in real life. I think even an experienced pilot would be going, I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound fun. So, that's just kind of my opinion about the whole thing. That there's a lot to be desired as far as the realism in Flight Simulator 2020. But, you know, opinions are like elbows. Most people have them. Yeah, see, it's over 500 miles an hour. It's like, oh, you're going too fast. No. Just not an altitude enough. I know that there's an add-on for storms, but I don't think it's, yeah, it's designed to play other storms, which might be more realistic, as far as how storms are handled. With the add-on only. I bet it probably would not take this storm and go, oh hey look, it's a you know, it's a storm that you need to be more stormy with. know, I don't know. But see, look at those clouds. See those clouds? That's too much like radar data than it is clouds.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
You're alright.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
You're alright.
Overspeed.
Look,
Overspeed.
I'm only overspeed because it's pretty thin air up here,
Overspeed.
which is fine.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
So,
Overspeed.
see, we're going 534 miles an hour,
Overspeed.
true airspeed, right? Which means that's how fast we're going.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
In
Overspeed.
physical distance.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
But the aircraft is feeling 270.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
268.
Overspeed.
The aircraft shouldn't care.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
I know we're overspeed. We're overspeed by 34 miles an hour.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Okay, if we were overspeed by, you know, like 200 miles an hour, then, you know, that'd be a thing.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Anyways,
Overspeed.
we're almost at an hour of this.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Again,
Overspeed.
storms,
Overspeed.
at least out in the ocean,
Overspeed.
don't impress me. What I would like to see, and maybe I can for the next,
Overspeed.
you know, couple of minutes. So we'll just end this because I know I can't land at that airport. I'm not even going to attempt it. It's I'm not. I'm not going to do that. So,
Overspeed.
what I'd like to do is take off at a local airport in a fighter jet and look at the storm locally and see how that happens, how that works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stop this. Oh. So much more quietness. Let's end this. All right. Let's go back to main menu. And we're going to go ahead and for the next 15-20 minutes we're going to go ahead and like quickly try and pop this up. Where am I? Way far more north. Okay, here we are. So we should be seeing. See, they don't even really know that the weather's bad here. So let's go here. Set as departure. I guess it's kind of. That's iffy. You have to take off, and we're just going to go ahead and F-18. Yeah, let's take the F-18. Should be enough fuel, but let's bring up the fuel a little bit. That'll be way more fuel than we need. That's fine. So we're going to take off here. We're also going to set as the arrival. Runway 14, come back on 14. I don't know if I like that. Should we take off? Let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in here. That's runway 14, so we're going to take off on 14. That's fine. Come back on 14. Yeah, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're going to bring down all of our stuff. And let's go. Let's put a waypoint out here. Yeah. So basically, we're going to go out here, which I believe there should be some weather out here. I don't know. We're going to go by GPS. It's not. We're not going up into altitude all the way. We're just going to kind of fly and see where we go. Actually, let's put a waypoint here. Let's remove that, and I think about here, add, and then we want to come back, and we're going to add, and then is this going to add in? Nope. Nope. Whatever. So we'll just do what we do. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. So yeah, we'll do for like an hour, and once we hit like 20 minutes after the hour, maybe 30. I don't want to do an hour 30 video, but whatever.
China Lake Tower, Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666, ready at
Dude.
runway 14
Yeah.
south departure.
All right, I'm ready to fly. Yeah, look at this. Okay. Sure. All right, we've got the brakes on. We're gonna go engine up. Okay. We should be taking off. Right now? Okay. Landing gear up. And flaps up.
Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666, continue for south departure.
Alright. We're gonna go.
Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
That's good. So the weather is not as bad as it, or at least it's not bad on the map here, like it actually is. So that's a kind of another issue I have with Microsoft Flight Sim, is the weather is not exactly.
Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666, please acknowledge.
Oh, is somebody talking to me? Hey. What do you want? I acknowledge.
China Lake Tower, Grim Tours Golf Romeo, 666 frequency change.
Yeah. Woo. Alright. I feel like that's more correct. I don't know. Alright. Oh, that was my takeoff path, I guess. Or is that my waypoint? Oh, it must be my waypoint. Alright. Yeah, the weather's a little bit more gnarly out here today than this. So there's a. I have some issues with this. Have some issues. Let's throw on the afterburner because we can. weather is not anything like this in real life right now. So again, this is just another one of those kind of depressing points in the. I say depressing, but it's like, whatever. It's just not realistic. I'm sure. Whatever. We're gonna request a full stop landing.
Lake Tower, Grim Tours Golf Romeo, 6662, 8 miles east, 7,300 feet to land.
Grim Tours Golf Romeo, 6662 in the Lake Tower. Altimeter 29.851090 at 1 tree. Enter left traffic runway 14.
Make left traffic runway 14, Grim Tours Golf Romeo 666.
Should have turned off my afterburner, I'm hoping. Come around a little bit because we're going a little fast. Alright. I think we can lower our landing gear pretty much soon. Let's bring our flaps down. You know what? I'll wait until we're green in the pattern entry, or blue. Are you still going too fast or something? Because I feel like we're going pretty slow. Considering we've got a ways to go. You want my landing gear down? Is that what you want? My landing gear's down. Too fast. Yeah, I'm gonna wait because I don't. I don't think that's too fast. I don't want to take it down too. Because it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh, good. Make sure I'm not slowing down too much. Alright, they were too slow. Oh boy, too slow. How can we be too slow? Alright, we are pretty good. We're at the butt end of So, you know, basically the only thing I wanted to do was to see the weather here, and clearly the weather is not accurate. You know, and that's depressing. And I keep saying this is depressing. It's not depressing. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. I'm looking at the flight map here, you know, flight plan go, and I'm seeing the real weather here, and it's just rain. It's cloudy. It's overcast. It's not this stuff right here. You know, it's overcast. It's rainy. Like we should be like in some not heavy rain. Well, no, I would call it heavy rain, especially for the desert. Okay, it looks like that doesn't work like I wanted it to. We'll just kind of turn this way. Oh boy, got a ways to go. This way. I really don't think that this is the same flight pattern that they would really bring in aircraft to land with, but you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a pilot. I'm such not a pilot, and I'm not even a jet pilot. I'm not even a, you know. Yeah. What do I know? I'm surprised the instruments, you know, if I brought the landing gear up, I'm surprised the instruments are like, oh, landing gear. You know, as I see this, as I see the speed that we're going, it amazes me how this machine is airborne. Right? It's just, it's amazing. I need to speed up. You know, with how slow we were going, it is amazing we are airborne. Alright, I'm gonna bring my landing gear back down. Keep the engines up a little bit. Landing gear is down, yep. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. And now I gotta let you know that I heard you. Which means I'm taking my hand off frickin'...
Cleared to land runway 14 Grim Tours Golf, Romeo 666.
And now it feels like I'm going way too fast. Kind of am. Oh, well, see, the game knows that there's some crosswind. So that's nice. I love that there's crosswind on the downwind. Oh, I'm going too slow, huh? Why does this seem so hard? Is the wind that bad? We can do it. We can do it. We're coming in. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. And I don't know why it looks so bad right at that distance, too. Like, course, I'm coming in too fast. Really? Really? This is what we're doing. Stupid crosswind. Anyways, yeah, that's freaking Flight Simulator. That's Flight Simulator, because I'm sure that's exactly how it's going to happen in real life if I flew. Probably. Anyways, yeah, the weather is kind of gnarly right now in real life, because of Tropical Storm Frank, I believe, is why we're getting a lot of the weather right now. So, not seeing that in the maps and not seeing it in the game is disappointing, to say the least. I don't want to say depressing, because it's not depressing. It's just disappointing that it's not realistic until you get down to the ground, and then you come to find out that you've got a crosswind of fucking 40 miles an hour that you can't land. Because yes, I guarantee you that's probably true. True winds here. Let me see here if I can actually get this. True wind speeds around here. 40, 50 mile an hour winds right now. But yeah, it looks calm actually right now. But anyways, so there's that. I suck at landing. I think that's the point here. There's two points of this whole thing. Flight sim is bad at simulating weather, the real life weather, and I think that I suck at landing. And clearly it's more of I need more practice with those certain aircraft. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. It's an hour and 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. See ya.